What's good, people? Social media Ayaz locking in from London, UK, and today I want to show you a framework how you can never ever run out of content ideas and why you need to post at least one piece of content every single day. So before we get that, I wanted to show some love to our sponsor for this video, which is DistroKid. And they have two amazing features I want to talk about, which is how to get your music onto Facebook Music Catalog and TikTok. So the back-end features of DistroKid make it so easy to upload your songs into the Facebook Music Catalog, which opens up so many different avenues for like marketing strategies and campaigns, challenges, and so many different ways that you can push your music. So for new songs or sounds, you can choose to upload a snippet of a song only to TikTok and only to Instagram, Facebook, and these other stores early by ticking the checkbox next to the platform name at the time of upload. Or for your back catalog, you can easily go into the existing music you've already released and you can sign in, click add more stores, and then tick Instagram stories or TikTok. And if you don't see the option, it means that you've already got your songs on those different stores. So you don't even need to worry about it anymore and you can get back to the marketing campaigns. So you can use this feature. Maybe you want to offer your fans a FaceTime call if they play your song in their stories. Maybe it's a lucky dip to win an NFT or start a trend or a dance challenge by using your song. The creativity is up to you. I'm just showing you how DistroKid can put your song out there. So mad love to them for sponsoring this video. And if you want to sign up, I've got a discount code for you to get 7% off with my link, which is distrokid.com/VIP/all-about-helping. So now let's dive into this week's video. So how many of you have ever felt anxious that you didn't know what to post about because it'd been a few days since your last upload? So I'm going to give you two different methods for you to never ever run out of content again and that you never feel that kind of pressure upon yourself. The first method is called MUST-GO, which stands for must, should, could, would. And the second method is to find your purpose. So you can take your content, times it by the quality, and multiply that by quantity. So let's first explain that MUST-GO rule. It's basically planning your week from start to finish on a Sunday night or a Monday morning. So you know the opportunities in your week for you to capture feed content. So let's say you're going to a concert, you're doing a session in a studio, a jam session with some friends, you're seeing one of your family members and doing something creative. You know the days that you can create a feed post. That's the content you must capture. The M stands for must. The next letter, S, stands for should. The content you should be capturing on the way to the studio or backstage behind the scenes. The little Instagram stories, the reels, the behind the scenes contextual information that you can add additional depth to your feed post. The C stands for could. So if you could plan out a bit better using your team and the existing resources you already have, what else could you create? So might it be a full day documentary from the moment you left your house to the moment you arrive home, with your friends holding the camera and taking the videos for you, maybe getting in the crowd, looking at the queue, and really programming ahead the content you need. What could you create if you had a team who could help you out? And finally, the W stands for would. So if you had no budget, no restrictions, what would you want? Would it be a whole film crew? Would you have a drone involved? Like, would you literally do a documentary of your whole album, your whole single, that interviews with the people? What would you do if you had no restrictions? And when you follow this simple rule, must, should, could, would, you plan out your whole week, you know where you capture feed content, you know what's going to help you. And even if you feel that your regular routine is boring, that you only go work, college, school, and then home, that's even better because you have no excuse not to set up a camera in your room, one filming angle just like this, and you make sure you can create a cover, a freestyle, a beat tutorial once a week. So if you have no active routine, you have an opportunity to create content because you have so much time in your schedule. And the decision is up to you if you're ready to seize that opportunity. So that's framework number one, the MUST-GO rule. But framework number two comes down to you, finding your purpose. Now, not every artist in the world has to educate, entertain, or inspire. But some artists, think of like David Guetta or Diplo, they have aspirations to make the world dance with their music. And that's an amazing thing to have. It's not purely about them. They're trying to help others. I've got a friend called Rick Flo, and he grew up in the foster care system. So he runs workshops and he gets other kids to be more interested in music, where he expresses himself lyrically about growing up in the foster care system. Another homie of mine, Louis VI, he recently did a speech at the COP26 climate summit, and he also did a studio session in an energy sustainable and solar powered studio, and then he used the lyrics to talk about the environment. Think about Jaden Smith. He's being a real activist nowadays for a bunch of different causes, from climate change to water depletion. Look at NWA, who originally talked about police brutality. There are so many different artists in the world who've stood for something, who've used their voice to stand up for the voiceless. And that's what I want you to do. That's what I do here on this channel. All about helping, not only derives from my full name, Ayaz Aftab Hussain, but we're on a mission to help every rapper, producer, singer, and DJ in the world overcome their fear of social media. And that is how we never run out of content. Because the content is not for us. The content is for you. If anything that we create helps you, that's a mission succeeded. If anything that you make a lyric about touches upon the awareness of the cause you're most passionate about, whether that is LGBTQIA rights, whether that is politics, whether that is war in Syria or any country in the world, if you can highlight more people to be aware of the tragedies that is happening, that is a bonus in itself. If you are tackling mental health issues, depression, if you're getting over the stigma of anything in the world, you are basically using your content as a vehicle to impact change. And I think there's nothing more powerful that in the world than using your passion and your purpose combined together to try and achieve greatness. So that's me, how I would use my voice to post every single day. But I want to hear from you. What are your fears about posting every single day on Instagram? I put a post out this morning on my story using a question sticker, and people saying they want to be anonymous. Others saying they don't know what to post. And I hope by watching this video, these tips will impact you so that you have a plan in your diary and you're standing for something. And both of those methods will never help you run out of content. So I want to hear from you in the comments below if you're fired up to create content every single day, and let me know if you can send this video to a friend so they receive the same motivation that you found tonight. Alright, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for staying true to this channel, all about helping. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on gold dust like this. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you lot on the very next video.